Live from Quahog, Rhode Island, this is Channel 5.
This is Seth MacFarlane here with the Stewie the Untold Story DVD commentary. I'm here with David Goodman.
Hey there.
Executive producer. Chris Sheridan, executive producer.
Hello.
And director Pete Michaels.
Hello.
And this is our second attempt at this commentary. We did one before with about 100 people in the room that was just chaos.
We had liquor, too, which didn't help.
Which didn't help, and we've learned a lot since then.
We've grown up.
Yeah.
It helped for
and
the
now
first
we're
10
gonna...
minutes, and then after that, it was just a mess.
Yeah.
Well, I got liquored up earlier, so.
So just talking about how this three-part adventure came about. During the 3 years that Family Guy was off the air, Seth, in his continual efforts to get the studio to bring it back, got them interested in doing a Family Guy feature, if I'm not mistaken, at some point. And you started throwing around ideas for what would be a Family Guy movie story.
It's a story about Stewie finding his real father, basically.
And then when they picked us up for 35 episodes, it's a lot of episodes, last year, they asked us to basically do 3 episodes that were a continuing story that they could also release as a movie. And we basically used the story that Seth had come up with. And there was a script. The writers on the 3-part adventure are Gary Janetti and Chris Sheridan, who wrote part 1, Alex Borstein, who wrote part 2, and Steve Callahan, who wrote part 3. And the little fact about part 1 is that actually half of the script was an episode that was written in Family Guy's 3rd season. It was called Queer as Stewie, and Stewie has a near-death experience and starts to realize...
comes out of the closet. And we decided the reason being that we thought we were canceled and we wanted to tie up all the loose ends. And we decided that
It became too much. I mean, I think it was just you want to keep it like on the fence about what Stewie's all about. And
we get a lot of mileage from both sides of Stewie's sexual preferences.
So then Chris Sheridan, we rebroke the second half of the episode to fit this story. We used about half of Gary's script, and Chris, you then wrote that. Is that right? Wrote the
I mean, I think a lot of the stories
David says rebroke. He means
reconceived.
I'm sorry.
Breaking a story is what when we all sit down and we come up with what the hell the damn thing is going to be about.
Well, there's a Peter story in there a lot of it is from Gary's story about him working for the news station, which you'll see. But a lot of it stayed, and a lot of it was different. We had to come up with new stuff because we had to now link it into a movie, and so there's elements in that first parter that now have to link up with the third parter. So we had to switch a lot of stuff around to make it fit. And we lost the whole story about Stewie coming out of the closet, obviously, and changed it to something else, which at this moment I can't remember what it is, but.
Actually, we're just referencing that Entertainment Weekly thing. Did you want to reference that, Seth?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, when Stewie snaps the neck of the Entertainment Weekly reporter. That was kind of a remnant from back when Entertainment Weekly was not so nice to us. And they've actually since made a very concerted effort to make amends. They've written very, very nice things about us lately. So but we figured, what the hell, we'll keep it in, and
they will until this comes out.
Yeah. Then they'll jump back into the ring with us. But Pete here deserves a lot of credit for directing this feature at the same time that he was working on the series and managed to come out of it alive.
Yeah, I agreed to do the show. I was going to do 4 episodes in 1 year, direct 4 episodes. I didn't know I was going to do them all at once. So.
There's all this material here is only on the DVD. There's material at the front going into the movie and then coming out of the movie that we wrote we needed it to be longer than just the length of 3 episodes.
And this will never air on television.
Because it can't.
It can't. It's too it's just too damn filthy.
like that.
Perfect timing.
Right there,
Yeah.
perfect example.
It also gave us an opportunity to do some different types of things that we don't normally do on the show.
Like the word goddamn there. You can't say goddamn on television. You can say damn, but you can't say goddamn.
You can't say Swiss pole smokers
Yeah.
either, probably.
Even though Archie Bunker said goddamn 30 years ago, but nowadays I guess it's just too edgy.
Can't say Dirty Sanchez either.
You can't. No, you can't say dirty Sanchez.
A lot of the writers contributed material here. Look at the end credits of Family Guy, and they all contributed something to this material.
Yeah, this extra footage was this was the stuff that was the hardest to squeeze into the schedule while we're that's Will Sasso from Mad TV doing his infamous Randy Newman impression, the same one he did for the DeBoom episode.
Oh, yeah,
that
with
was
the
him that
apple.
did that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I think we had every artist in the studio working on the extra footage at some point, too.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Also, as far as the writers sort of helping out on this, even though, certain writers are listed as writing certain episodes, all the writers contribute to all the episodes. Especially in a show like this where... What's that?
That's 20th Century Fox, which is a famous movie studio.
Was Chris saying too many sentences in a row? Is that why you had to cut him off? Go ahead, Chris. What were you saying?
I don't know, something about writers contributing. I don't know, some bullshit.
Blah, blah, blah.
No, Chris, continue.
No, just something about how, especially in a show like this, where it's so sort of gag and joke heavy that you need all the writers' voices in each episode to sort of pack it in with the humor that we have in this. So each episode,
17 writers on staff approximately, and that's about twice the size of the writing staff of a regular sitcom, and it's the only way to do it. You have to have 3 groups of writers working at the same time on different gags, and it's the only way to get it all done on a weekly basis.
and out of the 17, we use 16 of them like every day. So it's really important to have that many.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
This is a wonderful opening theme written by composer Ron Jones, with a big splashy 55-piece orchestra.
Who conceived these visuals, Seth?
This was your stuff, wasn't it, Pete? This
Yeah,
was,
actually, we went back and forth with a couple different lists, just threw some ideas out there, and a lot of them we had to rearrange in the color stage because the type didn't fit. We had to pull out some elements and make some things bigger. It wasn't exactly drawn as you see it. We kind of shifted things around on the computer and make it fit, make it work.
So Pete,
it looks turned out great.
Yeah.
Pete, would you say you're more talented than Peter Shin?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
This is
And better
Chris
looking
Sheridan
too.
Chris Sheridan is infamous for turning members of the staff against each other, saying,
yeah.
such
That
and such.
last title card was a Star Trek V reference. I just wanted everybody to catch that because that was my contribution to the title cards.
when Kirk is on the rocket boots at the beginning, I believe.
I believe Spock's on the rocket boots. Anyway,
This is the actual beginning.
I have a buddy-
right
I have a
here of
buddy
the
from,
first episode.
exactly.
I have a buddy from college who swears that in that scene where Dr. McCoy is looking through the binoculars at Kirk, that he has a boner. That Dr. McCoy has a boner.
We were doing so well.
Yes. Every Star Trek fan watching this has a boner right now because you guys are talking about so much.
Everybody's.
But they're
turning-
all going to go check now. They're all
Yeah,
going to
they're
go
all-
check and see.
They're all turning off Family Guy, pulling up their Star Trek.
Yeah, that's
Bones
great.
have a boner.
That's great.
Why do you think they call them Bones?
So this is where the actual episode itself.
What would be part 1 starts.
To draw this sequence here, we actually had. I think it was Chris. I think you acted it out for me.
Yeah, I think me and Steve Callahan sort of acted it
Yeah.
out.
I forget who got kicked.
Callahan. Had to be
I
Callahan.
think I need him right in the face.
Another in a long line of scenes of meg abuse.
I never noticed before. Actually, Quagmire's swimming trunks match his Quagmire shirt, which I never noticed before.
You know what? I just noticed that too. It's a nice touch.
And so do Stewie's,
Slip
apparently.
one by you.
Okay, here goes. Come on, Stewie, in the pool.
Peter's bathing suit actually matches mine.
Stop it. He's never gonna learn like
That's
that.
your little Hitchcock thing.
Yeah, that's me.
Would you like
At first, when I first came out of Family Guy, since there was 2 supervising directors, Peter Shin and I, everybody was getting confused like which Peter, which Pete. So Peter Shin started calling me Lois.
That's a term of endearment, I'm sure.
Pete puts his swimming trunks somewhere in every Family Guy episode that he directs.
I just want to say that I've been
See if you
worried
can spot
about that Indiana Jones gag for a while now because we're taking a shot at the Spielbergs and their kids go to my kids' school. I'm worried about repercussions.
You think he's going to use his vast wealth and power to come after you?
I don't think he'd have to use much.
He wouldn't. You're both Jews. I mean, he wouldn't.
Oh,
he wouldn't-
there we go.
You know, he won't. He won't do anything to you.
Just watch
So
out
this-
for Parent Night.
The clerk here is voiced by who, Seth?
This is the clerk is voiced by Ron Livingston from the hit film Little Black Book.
In Office Space.
In Office Space, yeah.
Band of Brothers? Sex and the City?
Yeah, was he in Band of Brothers?
Yeah.
He was.
I'll be damned. With Scott Grimes, who is on American Dad.
They think it's immoral.
Nice plug.
You know, that really grinds my gears. Where exactly in the Bible does it
The phrase
say a man
"grinds my
can
gears" comes from a scene in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles when John Candy is sitting on the plane with Steve Martin.
Bible is way too long to read.
He says nothing grinds my gears more than a big old chowderhead who doesn't know when to keep his trap shut.
It's a classic
Hey, I'd be
movie.
great.
Classic film.
Oh, I've been dying to get back on television ever since I stopped hosting Family Feud. How are you, Betsy?
Now we had a little.
You're a lovely young woman.
Is this how it's
issues, I
gonna?
guess.
Yeah, is this a big standards issue right here, right?
This may or may not air. This scene may or may not air. This is, of course, a reference to Richard Dawson. Always had to touch the ladies when he was hosting Family Feud.
Amazed we got away with that. I actually had to do that scene myself. I couldn't trust that one to anybody else. So.
Pete was sitting in his office feeling up his own breasts.
It's research.
Absolutely.
This is
Nobody's going to judge you.
the swimming instructor there is voiced by Gary Janetti, who co-wrote this first
People are
episode.
always like, hey, bitch. And the Indian people.
We also got a little bit of standards trouble on this.
This
gag, too.
this may not air. This particular gag. They
The Gandhi gag.
yeah, it was
Him saying bitch, I guess.
it was
Like Gandhi never
the
said bitch.
racism element, you know, there was a lot of problems there.
On your back in the water, you look like one of my stools.
But
The
they'll
word
let us.
stools, however, will be fine.
Yeah. Feces and shit related humor is a big problem these days. For some reason,
And showing women on toilets too. I think that's
yeah. Showing anyone on toilets is now it's you can show it's what the FCC has chosen to crack down on. You can show people.
No pun intended.
Yeah. Nice.
We went
You
back
can
and
show people getting up off the toilet. You can show people, sitting down on the toilet. It's just the act of defecating is no longer okay, I guess.
What was you about to say about the Casper gag?
We went back and forth on that one. There was a moment where originally the car crash sounds were way too horrific, and it horrified us that this kid was getting mowed over by like 16 tractor trailers. So we sort of toned that down a little bit and then kept the gag.
I always said they never should have replaced you on Roseanne.
Hey, Rosie, have you seen
This is Alex Borstein doing Roseanne Barr and a brilliant.
great impression.
It's one of the nice things too about the fact that Alex is also a writer on the show is that she pitched this gag in the writer's room and was able to act it out there. And it's the kind of gag that if you saw it on paper, you think, well, boy, I'm not even sure I get this. It's all in the delivery, and that's
A lot of the Family Guy writers have sort of an acting side to them, stand-up comics and performers, and it really does influence the show in a positive way.
come up with a new priest and a rabbi joke?
That sounded so dull when I just said that.
Is there another joke
yeah.
that was originally?
There was a joke. There was a. He says no one's come up with a new Polish joke in about 30 years. You know.
Pigs are like super.
What was
You forgot how to
the
drink.
joke?
You forgot how to drink.
Oh, yeah,
Why-
what-
You coming up with any
Why? I don't remember what it was.
Why did the Polish guy spill water on himself? Because he forgot.
'cause-
Forgot how to
yeah.
Oh
drink.
wait, yeah,
It was boy.
yeah, that was it.
Something like that. It was some like really
And they-
bad Polish joke, and apparently the Polish community is very they're a very powerful lobbyist group,
Just tired of taking it on the chin for 30
Yeah,
years.
High-priced lawyers.
Longer than that. So then
led by Michael Stivic.
one of my favorite gags coming up soon, the Detective Scroats gag, which Chris Sheridan wrote in his first draft.
And we were on the fence. We almost lost this because we just assumed standards wouldn't let us do it, and then we just took a shot. And I don't know who designed the scrotum.
You were also.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. You were telling the story about what it was like when you were writing this gag. You realized.
Well, I mean, Family Guy was off the air for 3 years, and I'd worked on a couple other shows, and I knew when I was writing this, and I typed in the words Detective Scroats into my writing program that I was back on Family Guy, and it felt good. There he is.
You worked on Yes Dear for a while, but this wouldn't have flown over there.
It didn't have a character, Detective Scroats, on Yes Dear. No.
We had a hairier version originally. We had
Yeah.
I had a Captain Ballsack on Titus once, but
Well, originally Detective Scroats, as I remember, was he was just wearing the hat.
yeah.
And one of the notes from broadcast standards was that, put a vest on him, and
You can
then
keep
it's
it.
okay.
I think that was either Sharon Ross or I think Sharon designed him.
well, it's way more scrotal-like than I thought we'd get away with that.
She's such a nice woman, and to design something so horrifying.
Good for you, Brad.
Oh, isn't he adorable?
I heard that Steve Callahan actually posed for Sharon for that for the scrotum there.
He's a tall guy. He's the only one who would have the.
She had to get up on a stool actually even to see it.
Wow.
Well, what other job in the world could I have that I get to make notes on a scrotum, make it a little bigger?
Yeah. I don't know. Working with Ron Jeremy, there'd probably be.
So this is sort of in the first. We tried to link these 3 TV episodes together, and that's sort of an element of the first episode that links it into the third episode and makes
key
this part
moment
of the
there.
movie.
The Steve Allen gag that's coming up initially was another very bizarre conversation with the censors that originally Steve Allen took off his pants and said, "All right, let's do this," and they just thought that was too much. So they said, we fought it, and they said, no, he's just got to take off his jacket, which, still is funny. But that's the type of conversation that we have with them on a daily basis.
Be a good boy.
I don't understand. I was only going to ask him to fix my collar.
We had a lot of trouble. What's this? Growing Pains? Growing Pains theme?
That's the Who's the Boss theme.
Who's the Boss theme?
yeah.
I'm sorry. So that we must have tried to clear 20
We
different.
wanted to do Friends,
TV
right? Didn't we want Friends, to have a show that's in hell?
Sex and the
Golden Girls, I think,
City,
was one.
Golden Girls.
When we say clear a song, it means
We're using all the lingo. We're all the
it means
lingo.
to get the owners of the song to agree to let us use it, and that was a tough one because we tried like the Golden Girls, like Full House, Silver Spoons, all these old '80s sitcoms, and no one wanted to be the show that you have to watch when you're in hell.
I guess Who's the Boss embraced it. This is a very expensive joke. Speaking
Yeah.
of clearing a song
From The Sound of Music.
from The Sound of Music.
It's very tricky to get Stewie to dance like Julie Andrews too, because he doesn't have the dancer legs that Julie does.
No. He's
Thanks for listening.
If you watch the opening credits closely, you'll see Stewie's legs increase and decrease in length as he climbs those stairs.
This was one of my favorite bits in this.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I think Tug Tucker birded this. It was a lot of fun to do as an animator. It's something you watch. You're up watching these cartoons, and Bugs Bunny never gets it. So it's
Well, the amazing thing here too is that the colors are so this looks like a piece of film that was it's a little faded. It was made 50 years ago.
It's a great touch that Elmer Fudd feels necessary to break his neck.
He's not
Just to be
dead
sure.
enough yet.
Yeah, Bugs is he doesn't want him freaking out in the trunk of the car.
you want him waking up.
This was written when this was originally written at third season. I think the Lindsay Lohan was Britney Spears.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That was
we
like
thought that
3 years
Britney-
ago. So I
Britney
think
Spears is now kind of maybe not as current as Lindsay Lohan.
You'll see a joke about Britney later in the show, but
Sleeping around there?
This is an example of right here how the Family Guy characters look so bizarre when you're looking at them dead on from the front. They just look so strange, and I blame myself for I just didn't think of that when I was designing it way back. But anywhere you turn, from the side they look strange, from the front they look strange.
Stewie does look like Linus from the side on the profile.
Yeah.
Mom, thanks for
He
that.
does, I guess, doesn't he?
See you later.
Go on.
Another thing you
I
find
don't know where Chris's attraction towards Lois began, but it's pretty funny.
First of many Star Wars references.
Yeah,
we
if you
have.
notice the picture on the wall there, it's actually taken from some of the walls in the Death Star, that design.
Oh, is that right?
Is that right?
That's great.
See, that's the kind of stuff people want to hear. That'll
had providing nighttime heat for Lara Flynn
it'll go nuts.
Thanks so much.
This, of course, is a joke about the fact that Lara Flynn Boyle has, in the past, been a little underweight. And we wrote this gag from a place of worry.
You sound concerned.
I am. Lara, you're beautiful. Don't let it get out of control.
Well, if any of us could put our heavy stomachs on top of her, we would do it just to protect her.
Sure.
I'm working on that.
Yeah, and the thinner you are, the
She's not listening.
tougher it is to get warm.
Just give it up, guys. She's not listening.
And thank you for letting me share it with my good friend Brian.
This is when Stewie starts to become insufferable.
It was actually fun to do the drawings on Stewie's acting here, because we're
Yeah, those are
just a change of character for him.
That little crossing himself.
I thought your grind my gears segment was just one.
You notice the food that they're eating.
Yes, it's on model.
Yeah. We used to have way
What
back.
does on model mean?
On model is we have, once we design the characters, props, backgrounds, everything, it's a standard that every artist that draws it should draw it like the model, like the key drawing.
Every once in a while, you see a Peter in an episode somewhere, or a Lois, or somebody that doesn't quite look like they're supposed to, and they're slightly off model.
Means we ran out of time.
Yeah.
There's another challenge to get Stewie to ride a big wheel.
Yeah, you had to stretch his legs a little
Yeah,
bit for
a
this. You
little
had to cheat a little bit, but he's moving. You got him moving fast
Yeah.
enough that
Oh, for God's sake.
Hey,
you don't even really notice.
What?
Now I'm looking
true.
right at it.
Now
It's
I'm like,
very
that's weird.
noticeable.
Yeah, sorry.
He's like plastic man.
His feet don't reach. It's
If you freeze frame it, his legs are just way too long. But it's the only way to do it. There's certain things Stewie is just incapable of doing, and you just have to cheat it.
Like driving, yet he does
Like
that.
driving, yeah. If we could. Thank God we've never had to show the logistics of that, because
Oh my God, it's you! I loved your rant about how bread is square and bologna is round.
notice that all the ancillary men in this episode seem to be gay.
That's Michael Moore.
I think that couple have appeared in other episodes, although
Yeah, the woman
we need
is,
Callahan to tell
yeah,
us
she
who
sounds
it is.
familiar.
Yeah,
She's,
well, Alex
the one
did that.
who-
Sarah.
The one who
I think,
sues Peter for her sexual
Sexual
harassment.
harassment.
Oh, that's right.
I like jokes.
In an episode written by Chris Sheridan.
Peter actually does look like Michael Moore if you put a hat and a beard on him.
I love to see it.
He does, and a little stubble.
And Peter has a scene with Michael Moore later on in the series.
Going to be? I'm very hungry.
He does, yeah. Tom Tucker getting bent out of shape. That
B, Rupert and I were just about to dine.
Excuse me. Did you just call me?
guy's pooping in his
Yes,
food.
B, Rupert and I were just about to dine on this mixture of Play-Doh
No,
and
Pete, you were
rum.
mentioning before about the Stewie's acting at that dinner table. I think that really helped this Stewie story, because we've tried to play Stewie in the past as being nice, and it's hard to sustain that. I think one of the things that helped make it a lot funnier this time around was, I think, some of those poses you had him in that other scene.
There's that scene that disturbs me.
Oh, speaking being nice.
The
Does it
spider web.
Disturbs you?
You don't like the fact that Brian killed this spider?
Yeah, it always struck me as out of character that Brian would be heartless enough to destroy a spider web. I was always taught the spider webs and the anthills, you just leave them alone. You let them be.
Nah, we recommend.
But it's okay for Peter to hit women. That's fine.
That's Peter.
That's fine.
He's
You're both characters. You know that.
Of course, that's it. If I'm drunk, I'll be calm.
Stewie's not here, is he?
Nice. And if I'm nice, I won't
no, he's not.
Look, you can't all right?
That's the other advantage of writing on an animated show, is you can actually take a 1-year-old child and get him hammered.
No problem.
Which you can't usually do in live action shows.
Although they did actually give us, they were concerned. Studio was concerned
Yeah.
about him being drunk.
Do you know what it's time for?
Babies
is-
might copy that action.
Yeah, there are no rules for Stewie, because he's basically, when it comes down to it, he's a little old man. suppose.
This dance was taken from another episode of.
That's right.
From
Yeah,
the third season.
That's that piece of music is also from a really fucked up movie called Casino Royale.
It's actually a James Bond movie,
Yeah.
but not the ones.
It's the one James Bond movie they decided to make as a comedy.
Yeah.
And it was like Woody Allen and
David Niven.
David Niven.
John Huston. Stewie drunk is pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, again, that was the Stewie's acting. There was it really gave us something to grab onto. And we did the drawings for that. It was great drunk acting. So.
Oh, God bless you, Pete.
You know?
Thanks.
Like when I'm in a restaurant, right, trying to enjoy my dinner.
I always wanted to do one of those scenes actually drunk, just to see what would happen, and I haven't figured out the logistics of how I would do the rest of the record session.
Don't you do all your record
Record that
sessions
last.
drunk?
Yeah, I suppose I'm always a little drunk, but you know, it's just because I'm stressed out.
Stewie, don't
But this is
interrupt.
pretty good drunk acting on your part on Stewie's behalf. You get Brian into it later. You
I
play a
was
couple
drawing,
drunk
that's
characters here.
it's a Stanislavski thing. I was drawing from past times when I've been drunk.
You can
Yeah.
remember that far back?
What, last night?
The night before.
All right.
Oh, I caught myself deep. Oh, doesn't hurt though. All right, time for you now.
What?
There's always something funny about doing something off screen with an animated character because it's,
Yeah. Well, oftentimes, you know, it's even funnier for the audience to kind of. I mean, that's why when you know you see a lot of blank stares from these characters, that it's oftentimes funnier for an audience member to, you know, imprint their own ideas of what these characters are thinking.
Oh, one of the funniest blank stares is earlier after Trisha Takanawa was humping David Bowie's leg. And cut back to Tom and Diane. It just says it all.
Take two. You know, Peter, there's going to be a lot of people watching tonight. Better not screw up.
If you look at the earlier seasons of the show, that news background, it never looks right. And we revised it third season to just do the city background, and it's just really changed our lives.
Really grinds my gears. Hey! Those X-ray specs you used to buy out of the comics. Hey! Screw
Seth,
up.
did you know early on in the pilot that Tom and Diane were going to play such a big part in the series?
No. I gotta say, I did not even really know that Brian and Stewie were gonna be were gonna have this relationship. That's an interesting example of something that comes about when you get a bunch of people together to give their take on something. The Brian Stewie relationship is something that I really cannot take credit for. That was something that emerged from the.
Working till 3 in the morning every night.
This is exactly what I was afraid of.
Was Seth Green making faces
Yeah,
at the window?
Seth MacFarlane's getting a little distracted.
Please let me in, please.
Seth Green was just shaking his ass at me through the glass.
This is the Arthur reference.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little Arthur reference with the bottle.
Cold.
Seth MacFarlane doing the voice of Tom Tucker, in case you
You
didn't
know, it's really hard not to draw Tom with his mustache.
Yeah. It's his identifying characteristic. How do you?
Okay.
That's what racers are for.
To the black man. Thanks for taking it all in
So
stride.
The
No,
original,
we had to
the
change
original
this,
line
right?
here. Wait, the original line was to the Jew. Thanks for running things so smoothly. But I guess the Jews are kind of powerful too. I guess they don't. Almost as powerful as the Polish people.
Polish
Hey, it's
lobby.
your people, man.
I was all for that joke.
I was amazed at how many people at the studio didn't know there were words to the MASH theme.
Yeah.
That's right, and it's the same studio too.
Thank you, man.
MASH was the 20th.
I believe so.
4 points.
I think that was like a 45
This is-
minutes in the writer's room deciding what song that was going to be.
I think we've all lived this moment at the horizontal Pac-Man table where the guy on the other, and he's doing the. He's a backseat video game player.
Especially while you're drunk.
Yeah.
Brian's car, which we didn't talk about, we spent a lot of time at the beginning of the year when we were doing North by North Quahog, which was the first episode of the year. Since Lois and Peter were going to be off on their trip, should Brian have his own car? And extensive 2-day discussion about Brian and his fucking car. It's a Prius. Seems to go very well with his personality.
Is that Ricky Blitt on the bottom?
It is.
Yeah, looks like him, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's a bumper sticker on Brian's car that says Kucinich 04.
Oh, yeah. That's
The
a little subtle personality thing.
the
that
Korean
Brian-
studio could not get that right. They couldn't tell what that said.
People in this country
Wasn't
can't
in the-
even spell Kucinich.
Wasn't in the Korean American dictionary.
Oh, they'll learn to spell Kucinich, let me tell you.
It's a nice subtle little thing though that Brian he has not taken the Kucinich bumper sticker off. Even though the election is over, it's like those people you see driving around. They still got the Kerry Edwards, bumper stickers on their cars. It's a little sad.
The Prius was kind of inspired, I think, by the fact that Steve Callahan, one of the writers, bought a Prius around the time we gave it to Brian.
And who is the father of the child in that car?
Ooh, Tom, I noticed. Tom, over here, Tom. Ooh.
The man you all respect so much. Your beloved Peter Griffin.
Good thing you didn't call on me. I was going to say Grant Goodeve.
Oh, now we're all just watching this.
Yeah.
Was Grant Goodeve, David?
Grant Goodeve played the oldest son on 8 Is Enough. He's also a big Christian guy. He's big into Christian stuff.
And as a Jewish person, that doesn't sit well with you. Does it?
We've learned to embrace the fact that there's going to be Christians out there.
You know what? I guess we're all different. I guess that's the lesson to take away from this commentary. And
Right, so.
Well, here's
more
something
we
else
all
that
work
probably.
together.
And now I know who Grant
They're all
Goodeve is.
picturing me wearing a yarmulke. Anyway, go ahead.
Something else that probably won't. I just missed it. Something else that won't air on TV is Peter telling America to go fuck themselves.
Right.
It'll get bleeped. We'll probably.
Yeah.
But all the people that read lips will be able to.
Yeah. It's something that's kind of it's a little guilty pleasure when you do something like this. Is that everyone wants to. You want to hear the characters swear once or twice. I mean,
Yeah.
it's.
Or more.
We actually didn't overdo it, which I think is nice. Having the freedom to do it,
Yeah.
but not really doing too much of it. I
You
think
can't
it's a good
stay in
idea.
bed all day. Oh, God, you're nude. I am. What happened to
Now
my
this is an alternate ending here for.
What the hell did I do last
Well, we
There's
have an
a
extra.
different
We have an extra scene
version.
here, which connects us to part 3 and part 2 coming up, which won't air because it's not necessary as part of the individual episodes. This cutaway to San Francisco.
Yeah, Stewie, I'm sure there's someone out there just like you.
Yeah. The plot thickens.
That looks just like him.
See what happened was that Brian said he was sure there isn't anybody just like him, and then it seems quite likely, in fact, maybe there is. Interesting.
So is that the exact same model of an older Stewie that we did in that other episode?
I think he's a little different.
Yeah. If that
You did
other
that cutaway,
Stewie had that-
remember?
You're talking about. I don't even remember what episode it was from, where we cut away to Stewie as an adult, and he's looking over his phone bill, and his wife is off screen, and
Yeah.
says Larchmont. Who do we know in Larchmont? And that Stewie had gray hair, I think, so maybe he was. But that was just a hypothetical adult Stewie.
So this is the end of part 1.
This is the end of part 1.
Here we are in part 2, written by Alex Borstein, who
Hello.
joined us along with Seth Green.
Wow, this must be one of them new plasma TVs.
Would you like something to drink?
I do the voice of Lois Griffin.
What else do you do, Al?
And
Yes.
Alex is one of the writers on staff.
And Trisha Takanawa.
Hey, on Trisha Takanawa in that extra material, you did that. She says something to David Bowie about making him fish something soup. What was that?
Fish mao.
And what was that?
That was, I went to a wedding and the guy said, "You're going to have fish mao soup." And I said, "Fish what? Fish mao, fish mao, fish mao." And he yelled at me over and over, and I didn't eat it because it was disgusting.
Did you ever find out what it meant?
I did not. Fish bowel, I'm
That's
guessing?
what we thought it was.
Yeah.
Fish bowel.
Bowel?
Well, that's what we wrote. Anyway,
Fish mouth?
Did they mean bowl?
I don't know.
When I was in Korea, I actually asked them what their favorite character to draw was, and they said Trisha Takanawa.
Is that right?
Yep,
The
no
Korean-
lie.
the Korean
they love
animators-
Trisha Takanawa over there.
The Korean animators love Trisha Takanawa. That's good.
the salesman in the scene is voiced by Danny Smith, who
Everybody's favorite.
everybody's favorite.
And we've seen the salesman many times in the past, dating back to
The volcano insurance.
There's something about Big Fat Polly.
Danny is the only writer on staff actually from Rhode Island, right?
Yep.
I'll tell you how it works. Easy as pie is how it works. Should I ring it up?
This is something that I'm sure people will. Some people will say, oh, they're getting a piece of dough from TiVo. No, we just thought this would be funny. This has nothing to do with. This is not product placement.
It was actually a fantasy of mine to be able to do that in real life.
Speed things up so you don't have to deal with them.
Exactly, like this DVD session. No.
Alex.
These are the times we're all going to remember.
Speaking of standards and practices, this table we read these scripts at a table.
And by table, he means a bunch of crates and some cardboard.
Yeah. But before each episode goes into storyboarding, we all get together, and the studio executives and the network executives and a whole bunch of people are there, and we read the whole thing start to finish with all the actors, and that's how we tell what jokes work.
And in the case of this table read, it was too dirty even for us. I think
It was very dirty.
It was very dirty. We ended up taking out some of the dirty jokes. We actually took out a whole character. Right? There was a prostitute
That's
character.
right. Tandy the prostitute was completely removed.
That Brian and Stewie meet on the road.
And what happened with Tandy the prostitute? Because I think that's the real inside track.
She's under Seth's bed.
She's in a shallow grave behind Seth's
house. She was what is it? She ends up becoming a stripper. She's no longer a prostitute, and she
That's right. That's what the
Take a step
storyline
up the horror ladder.
She decides she's going to make something of herself.
So it had heart. It did have heart.
Excuse me, sir. What would you like to rename San Francisco?
Here's the guy we saw in part one.
Shoe shopping. I would cast my vote.
That's him, all right, David.
There's the couch.
That's Stewie and Brian.
Kind of like Stewie.
Kind of our main characters.
Actually, the other reason we use the TiVo thing is because in this moment we needed them to pause the
That's
the
right.
news
That was right.
thing, and we figured the only way he could legitimately pause it is if they had TiVo. I think that was the original reason we had it.
That's right.
You can also print out that frame.
For
later.
friends.
Yeah.
These are
This is the
actual
actual cast of 90210. That's Tori Spelling and Jenny Garth, and that is not Gabrielle Carteris. That's Alex.
But the guy, what's
Priestley.
Jason
Jason
Priestley,
Priestley.
Bunch of stand-up
I
kids.
remember when we wrote this. It was in Seth's office, and I wasn't wearing any clothes. Is that wrong to say?
No, that's
No, but when is that?
That's what
not
people
the
want to
case?
hear.
Woo!
That's your process.
We talked about clearing songs earlier. Originally, Peter was singing the Spider-Man theme song, but they wouldn't grant us the rights to use it. And 20th Century Fox owns the Batman theme song, so you'll hear that probably more than once this season since it's free.
This is it's interesting, as you were saying earlier. When we first did our table read of this episode, it is possible for a Family Guy script to be so on edge that people are just horrified all the way through.
That's why I think everybody's curious about is what's so dirty that you guys wouldn't put on the air.
It's not really it's not really one thing. It's just a lot of little things, a lot of little tiny diarrhea jokes and sex jokes and shit jokes.
There was so much sex because of
Beat you
Quagmire's
down
trip.
after a while.
And Tandy the prostitute.
Yeah.
And one other thing about the process is that this gag, for instance, this wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube-man gag, it was done during a production rewrite. After the table read, the writers will work on gags that don't work as well, and this was done by a small group of writers who went off and came back with this, and we put it in.
And in a case
That's
like
not
this,
even a story.
I think they animated it. They also animated it.
I put myself to sleep during
No, but you know,
story.
a random collection of half-truths and posse-facts.
but connecting it to what we were just talking about, I think this gag,
Pizza.
this gag replaced
Damn
a
straight.
This gag replaced a like a
Unfunny
sexual
gag.
gag that was there before, and there was so much sex and stuff in the show
This
anyway.
gag
That
See,
I
Alex,
think
it was a story. I
arm
just
flailing
didn't know
tube
the
man
ending.
gag. Sometimes we'll send people out and say, "Do a gag here, but make it clean because we got too much stuff." You know.
money for your teeth. Have at it.
Sometimes we'll send people out just so we can talk crap about them behind their backs. There's
Almost
a rule
always.
of thumb in
What-
the writer's
what
room.
Alex is- yeah,
Don't
what-
leave the room because you
Yeah.
will be impersonated and made fun of.
Seth will draw a picture of
send
you
out,
on his script.
Oh, man. Every time I walk out of there now.
Every time.
Damn it.
Seth.
Damn it. I'm not even a writer.
Now
don't even let
stop
me in.
that.
It took months for me to find out Seth did an imitation of me.
Really?
Seth MacFarlane?
Seth MacFarlane wouldn't do it in front of me. He was worried that my feelings would be hurt.
Were they?
David, when in God's name have I ever worried about your feelings?
That's a good point.
This was a joke that I thought, oh God, are we going too far?
Beating up the guy for his wallet?
Him violently smashing someone in the knee. But then once you see the animation, it's not as violent as Well, maybe it is.
Stewie has done horrible things.
This is one of my favorite things, though. I'm sorry, not to cut you off from that.
The bills?
Just Brian with those glasses on, writing checks.
Brian is for some reason paying for cable at a girl's house.
We never find out who that is and why he's paying her bills.
Exactly.
But it's a tease. It's a tease to the future kids.
Now, you see, that wasn't me. That was actually Seth imitating me. It's a brilliant imitation.
It was uncanny.
It's all done out of love, David.
This is one of the few times in TV you can play around with the area of pedophilia because it's Stewie
and a dog
taking his own dirty pictures. It's okay.
It's not kiddie porn if you take your own pictures.
That's right. If you're a consenting toddler,
there's
it's
Sarah
okay.
again.
The way to sell your business.
Hey, Seth, there's the Sarah
the
from the
background
Feminist
on the
episode.
left.
Well, she's everywhere. Actually, I noticed that sometimes you can notice some characters you've seen before sort of in the backgrounds of some shots.
Peter, how am I supposed
This is fantastic. This scene, in my opinion, is...
You have a problem with the candles in this scene, don't you?
Well, they're like Warner Brothers birthday cake candles. They're melting very rapidly.
It's warm in there.
It's a cartoon convention, I guess.
It is?
Candles and cakes. Anytime somebody makes a birthday cake in
That
a
they
cartoon,
look melty?
the frosting is always just dripping all over the place.
I mean, the ladies listening right now, and I'm sure there's 2 or 3 of them, will agree. You don't light those kind of candles around your bath. You'll do a thicker, sturdier.
But it was Peter.
Yeah, but Peter
who lit the
does. I
candles.
mean,
A more aromatic candle.
So maybe Peter did
Peter
grab
clearly,
birthday candles.
Peter dunked them in birthday cake and then lit them, as you can tell.
It's a very romantic scene.
I love it.
They're
This was
bathing together.
the content of this scene is so dull in so many ways. We try to think of ways to put them in the tub and make it sort of fun so we don't fall asleep listening to it.
Dull.
There was so much
Well, it
exposition
is.
about
It's exposition, and it's why. I mean, I think that was the reason we jammed them in this tub together, so that at least would look funny.
Do we have to explain what exposition is, Seth?
Isn't that a big truck?
Yes.
Exposition is where the characters have to stand around explaining the plot to each other so that the information that you need can get out.
Now you'll notice his big wheel's a different color.
This is a really mean Lance Armstrong joke.
Couple of them.
Oh, he does. Oh, nice.
There's also a really cheap, quick paint shop down the street. Kind of an Earl Scheib of big wheels.
Now, this is a joke that you might have thought was too dirty, but we get away with it because you never actually see the sign.
That was tricky.
Yeah,
We
that
actually had to
was one of my
switch the-
favorites. I was
Mine
proud of that.
too.
We actually had
Proud
to
of
put the door on the other side of the van because of that.
that. Oh, really?
Trying to
Switch it around.
Can't
We
see
altered the
sign.
space-time continuum just to make
Yeah,
that
later
joke
on the door's on
possible.
the other side.
It's the beauty of animation is you can just, if you notice in the Family Guy Christmas episode, it's the only episode where the living room has a fireplace. And it just doesn't have a fireplace any other time. We needed it for that episode, so that's, you know what?
That right there that just passed with the robots, I remember was just from an idea of like, what are we going to do? How can the 2 of them take off with the family just being okay? I was like, I don't know,
Tacking on
maybe
some logic to the story.
Stewie made robots. And that was how we dealt with it, and it was over.
I think there are episodes later in the season where we just ignored.
Yeah.
But we established the robots, so.
This is one of my favorite bits that we did coming up. Stewie's reaction here from winning chess.
This is another one of those background is only has a refrigerator for this interior. You don't see the refrigerator any other time in the day.
I would love to take a tally of how many sex scenes Seth and I have recorded.
Yeah, Alex and I have to do a lot of faux, we have to stand in the booth together.
A lot of humping.
Make it sound like we're having sex.
And Seth is very method.
Yeah,
Seth, is this
I need Alex to be naked for. I'm not comfortable getting
throw
naked.
up.
I'm not comfortable getting naked myself, but I need her to be naked so that I can really get into the scene.
He actually has the engineers naked too.
Yeah.
Somehow seeing my penis makes it work.
It's a huge help.
Now, if you're wondering,
it always works for me.
Now, anybody who was wondering why part 2 might have been dirtier than others is,
Alex
now has the answer. Yeah. Here's a Deep Space Nine reference.
Oh, really?
Yes, Star
Alex,
Trek.
the fair flower of the Family Guy staff, is filthier than all of us.
I think Alex was in a porno called Deep Space Nine. but the 9 had the little symbol for inches above it.
Score 1 for Seth.
You know, I don't talk a lot on these things, but I try to make them gems when I do.
Chris doing a Sopranos reference. Seth, where'd the Chris voice come from?
About to ask that same question.
You know, it's so funny that you guys asked that. It came out of Silence of the Lambs. My friend Charlie Korsmo and I were big fans of Ted Levine's performance in Silence of the Lambs. And we tried to imagine.
He's the creepy guy.
He's the actor who plays Buffalo Bill. Yeah, he's also a really, really talented actor, but he has such a distinct voice. And we laughed about the idea of Buffalo Bill working in all sorts of other jobs. Like if he was the drive-through guy or whatever. We spent about a week doing like, oh yeah, so do you want some French fries with that? Do you want another Shamrock Shake added to the order? That killed us for like a week straight, and then I got this script for Family Guy, which I thought was like the funniest thing I'd ever read, and really hoped that I could get a job on it, and had no voice at all. And Charlie actually said, you know, you should just do Levine in the room. And that is what I did.
I think I saw you at the audition.
And it was really something because everyone else was coming in and basically they would look at the way it works is they see the drawing of the character and they come in and they audition based on what the drawing looks like it should sound like. We were getting a lot of surfer guys. A lot of people come in and they would look at the Chris drawing and say, and oh, by the way, can I just point this out here? That shot of Quagmire that you saw right there, there's actually a mistake there that we never caught. That if you look at his hair, he's got a crew cut, and it's because it's the model of Quagmire from the episode Death Lives, where Peter is back and is doing the flashbacks to when he meets Quagmire on the naval
he's
ship.
off model. That's what you're saying.
We just assumed
What
the
about that,
woman he
Pete?
was with did that.
I'll have to refer to Peter Shin on that one.
When in doubt,
This is from
blame Shin.
This is from
Smoking the Bandit.
Smoking the Bandit. But yeah, you know, we were getting a lot of the actors coming in and doing surfer dude voices for Chris.
Right. We're talking about
And then Seth Green comes in and does this.
which was probably one of the weirdest choices I've ever made in
Crazy.
my life.
Yeah.
I can't even believe that it worked. So, you know,
You
nice
never know.
advice to all you would-be voiceover actors
Worth
there.
like $1 million, man.
Be really silly and don't look back.
Yeah, I saw you at the audition. I was re-auditioning to keep my job because they were trying to get rid of me after we did the pilot.
Isn't that funny? Because you guys, the whole thing was like a presentation
Yeah.
originally.
Yeah.
I remember that, Alex. Seth actually played your tape to the for the writers, and there was a couple between you and someone else, and he had us sort of vote on who we wanted.
Man.
I
You had
voted
an
against
early-
you, Alex.
You had an early version of Chris in your student film, didn't you, Seth?
That's okay, Chris.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
It was.
A little fatter.
That's a Lethal Weapon reference.
But it's the best. Oh man, I fucking
That's
reckon
right.
would kill me that I can't remember that guy's name.
I'm
that
with you,
guy
Alex.
is in like every action movie.
Yeah, he's in
the
Die
80s.
Hard. He's
All
in-
of them.
I
was
forgot
Endo.
about that. That's right. Chris, Pete just pointed out, just reminded me that early on, before we started the pilot, there was a much fatter version of Chris's character. He was like twice the size, and a lot of people felt like it just was too damn sad that this kid was so huge. So we made him, and it actually worked out well because he you know, he and Peter were the same size, and it was a little much.
That scene of Quagmire dialing the phone with his penis may not make it to air.
May not make
That
it to
was.
air.
But they'll let this scene with a toddler taking
Yeah.
speed. That's fine.
Well, the
This is
Fedrin
fun.
is friends of all. I mean, children of all ages.
West Coast turnarounds.
That's hilarious. I like the shape that the RV is now in.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mess.
And where's that fridge?
Gone.
This was a shot that Seth was fighting for a lot, weren't you, Seth? You wanted the shot of the trailer crashing into the sand.
I love car chases. I love
Tic-tac-toe bruises.
the Blues Brothers.
It's a Star Wars wipe, our
That's-
second Star Wars reference.
If you notice, Ron
MacFarlane say Bruce Brothers.
Ron Jones going with the Star Wars, suggesting Star Wars in his music.
Yes. Oh, I can taste
This
it
is
now.
our staff's way of saying we don't care for RC. We prefer Dr. Pepper to RC
We
Cola.
don't have RC in the refrigerator.
I think we're saying that we know America doesn't like RC.
You know, it's like it's it's the. Well, you
Is it even around
I was about to
anymore?
say something, but you're not allowed to disparage brand names on this thing, are you?
I bet you a lot of other places in America.
On which thing? The actual filmed program or the commentary?
Stewie's crying.
This is
You don't
sort
see
of
that often.
important grist for the story.
Maybe not, but if you don't find out, you're gonna.
This is
spend the rest
a
of your life
little
wondering.
musical tidbit. Again, the theme, the
I'll stick by you the whole way.
musical theme that's playing here is the same one that you hear in the main title.
Originally, we were very worried about how did Brian and Stewie get out of the desert, and we had Mr. Softy fly through.
The
whole
ice cream
Dennis
guy.
Hopper
Oh,
thing.
Dennis Hopper.
And then Dennis Hopper's chasing Mr.
That's
Softy.
right. Originally there
Dune
was
buggy.
In a dune buggy.
originally Dennis Hopper. For some reason, Dennis Hopper is in the desert on a dune buggy, and he shows
He
up
usually is.
and gives Stewie and Brian a lift to San Francisco. But we felt it was just got
You
too
know,
crazy.
people will figure out how they got there.
Yeah,
And
they
we-
draw
and we
the
did it.
line at a guy in a chicken costume beating the shit out of Peter over a bridge. That's where they call it. They're like, I that's as far as I go.
But I think in the next
Opera in
scene,
the desert, that doesn't play.
That horse bit is such a classic Family Guy bizarro.
but this is how we show. This is how we.
way.
Now we just
Chris,
put
go
rent a
ahead.
car on the license plate. That's how we solved the whole Dennis
we,
Hopper
had
thing.
we had to replace every dune buggy with that.
We
rent
cut
car.
like a 35-minute Dennis Hopper run.
Nice.
This
like a
coming up
week.
here is these are the actual voices of Lion-O and Chitara.
Isn't
God.
one of them dead?
Snarf, yeah, I had to do Snarf's voice because he passed away at some point in the
I
past.
think his name, if I'm not mistaken, was Robert McFadden.
Really?
Yeah, and he did the voice of Frankenberry as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I had the rare treat of doing a cartoon with him in the early 80s.
They're called animated pictures.
Oh, okay. I had the rare treat of doing an animated
Nowhere
picture
are
with him
they
in the early
called
80s.
animated pictures.
And as like a
Musical,
fan of all those shows, I was so excited to be working with Snow.
But I worked with Seth Green in the animated pictures.
Musical buffs.
Is that
Music.
Philip Michael Hall?
Ron Jones suggesting the old Bernard Herrmann scores on that last cue there.
You got your car?
This is Seth's personal disdain for men on cell phones and elevators.
Which is funny because
we all
he's
care.
on his cell phone 90% of the time.
And the other 10% just piss drunk in a corner somewhere.
Oh, God. That'd be nice to be drunk right now.
I think we have to make
Soon,
him
so
move so he's
soon.
not dead.
That's right. There was a Sanders note about that. He couldn't be dead in the elevator.
That's right,
So
yeah.
it's okay to have a baby maim a guy.
It's all right.
This is one of my favorites.
This is
Stewie's
funny.
stuntman.
This is Stewie's stunt double, but a lot of people thought that it was Super Mario because
He
he's
did look
wearing the red overalls and he's got a mustache.
Upcoming is our third Star Wars reference.
This is my favorite.
Filthy creatures.
The bullet chase scene is coming up.
Yeah, this is.
It's again Stewie driving, which is physically impossible.
It was fun. I rented Bullet. Kind of the fun thing in writing these things is when you know you're going to do a parody of something or satire or borrow from it, you get to rent these movies you
An
never
homage.
otherwise would have seen. A ripoff, a steal, an homage. Is that what
theft.
you call it?
Yeah, a ninja move.
You heard him, people. Powell and Market. Move it.
That was Mike Henry doing that voice. Mike does the voice of Cleveland, who isn't really in this episode.
And also
or he is in
Herbert,
part 3, I guess.
Herbert, the creepy old man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. Also one of the writers on the staff.
Right there on the left is Seth MacFarlane's father.
Yeah, my father looks like a cross between Kenny Rogers, Mark Twain, Einstein, and Kurt Vonnegut.
Little Jerry Garcia thrown in for good measure.
Yeah.
Coming up on the end of part 2.
This is the little twist here. Whose idea was this, David?
This is
It
crazy.
was mine. It was mine, actually.
Okay. Remember
Thanks.
remember when you asked me to bring that up?
Yes, I do remember. And now I'm regretting it.
Because I'm not your father.
You have a way of doing that. Whenever I ask you for something, you make me regret it. End of part 2.
This intermission is a nice old-fashioned something for the kids.
You don't see him anymore.
You
It
don't.
used to be you could get up and stretch your legs.
I
Remember
think
when I
we
saw
did
Chitty
it
Chitty Bang Bang? It was
to stretch time, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This stinks. I can't
And this
believe
is where
they put
part
the whole
3
section. It was
begins.
so tastefully
And then we're joined
done.
by
We're joined by Mila Kunis
Hi.
and Steve Callahan,
Hello.
who wrote part 3.
Go outside and burn one.
Ah, you mean it's not over yet? How long is this thing?
Steve's also our Family Guy historian. Who,
Unofficial historian.
oh, now official because you wrote that episode guide. That's
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Steve Callahan, author of Stewie's Guide to World Domination.
Oh, hey, thanks for the plug.
Yeah.
So that intermission did a couple things. It bought us some extra time, which we needed, and also it was basically just a black screen, so we didn't have to pay for any animation.
When Chris says bought us some extra time, he means that this movie had to be a certain length contractually. So occasionally there's a bit of filler, but
hopefully,
but that was
funny
funny filler at least.
We try to make it all funny.
This show, this part 3, will open with a funny recap that's not on the DVD, and also part 2 ends with sort of a little bit of a funny wrap up that also is not on the DVD. So there will actually be things on.
Still be
the
a reason
episodes
to
when
watch
they
it
air.
on TV. Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah,
I hear you.
What song is that?
Oh, it's Enough is Enough, which I used to hear on the bus as I drove to junior high school.
Donna Summer and Barbara Streisand.
That's exactly right.
Violation of the terms of my vacation. Vacation? Yes, you see, in the future, people take vacations.
I remember
not to
when
destinations.
Seth got the call asking if the original pitch for these 3 episodes would be the season.
David, I'm going to stop you for a sec here because trivia question. What,
imagine why.
What Jewish executive producer is doing the voice of Jesus here?
We only have one Jewish executive producer.
See, I think David's plan was to actually just talk about something over this in the hope that you wouldn't bring that up.
That's a little bit that an old comic used to do on Ed Sullivan named Art Metrano.
Goodbye, Stewie.
Anyway, as I was saying,
he was in Police Academy, Art Metrano.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Just great. I can't believe it.
Or Police Academy 2.
But when you got the call about doing a 3-part season opener, you called me and said with a fair amount of excitement that the studio wanted to do a 3-part season opener, and you were excited because you had the second season of Deep Space Nine on DVD, which started with a 3-part season opener.
Yeah.
That's a true story, isn't it?
Yeah, that's boy, you really knocked that one back on my ass.
Hey, I'm gonna jump into this
commentary,
this fest, and just say this. By the way, was a deliberate choice on the part of the writing staff, as I recall, to not depict the future as we commonly see it, which is flying cars and people in silver suits, jumpsuits, but to do it somewhat realistically.
To make the future kind of what not that much more advanced than today, right. which is really kind of accurate. I mean, you look back at the 70s, and yeah, the cars were different, but if you look at photographs of a city street, the buildings are more or less the same. It's not really that different.
Put some pants on. The kids will be here any minute.
I kind of love what you guys did with the designs of the Griffins
to make them all. That was great. That was fun to.
This is supposedly Britney Spears 30 years from now, but we may have to revise that because.
Seth.
Sorry.
I thought you were going to be really mean. Are you about to be really mean and say this is what she looks like now?
The C-section's going.
Well, no. Well, Mila, that's not what I was going to say. My God, that's horrible.
Now he got Mila to be really mean.
You probably pal around with Britney Spears, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I have her number on speed dial. Woo, Brit!
I've been sponsoring.
My, how wonderful.
No, I don't know her.
Okay, no.
Okay. You can talk as much shit as you like. Please, go ahead.
Who do you know? Get someone on speed dial. Call him up.
Kevin Federline.
Yes, him. Him, I do. He and I are just best of friends.
Hey there, Wonder Woman.
He has some of my children with him. This is so not going to be funny when people see this, you guys.
Again, we have another woman on the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's Alex,
I noticed
right?
that.
You can't even show a woman on an invisible toilet.
But I think Pete was pointing out we seem to put a lot of women on toilets. I think was what he was actually.
It's funny.
Maybe.
We should all be in therapy.
Some of us are.
We just put in there what we'd like to see.
I noticed a lot in this episode and a lot of the ones we did this year is that whenever there's like a cutaway with a man and a woman, it's usually Seth and Alex doing the voices. Anyone else notice that this year? We did a lot of that. I had nothing else to say. No one was saying anything.
When you got the talent,
that I'd speak.
Make use of it.
This is Alex playing Chris's wife, and actually the original draft of part 2. This was Chris's blind date. Was this woman who he then eventually
blind
marries.
date was the phrase that David just tried to say.
What did I sound like I said?
You guys get a room.
David sounds. If you notice, there's a little Ray Romano in there, and there's an episode coming up
Actually, it aired.
Actually, it aired.
It
already,
aired, yeah.
In the episode 8 Simple Rules for Buying My Teenage Daughter. David Goodman, thank God, was right there on staff to do Ray Romano, because I don't think there's anyone else on the planet besides Ray Romano who could have.
And you don't think we would have gotten him, huh? Maybe not.
No, I think we
probably
tried.
not. Oh, did we?
Yeah, he turned us down.
Now, this gag, it happens to be one that we added at the last rewrite stage, which I don't know if you guys have already talked about that, but one thing that's nice about the way we do the show is we have a couple opportunities at various points to go back and rewrite, and that was...
and that was added shortly. There's...
Now, it's ironic that we have Mila here for this part, since actually Mila doesn't do the voice of...
What? That's not me?
What?
What?
That is John Viner doing the voice of Ron / me.
The prom picture actually is based on my own prom picture.
Is it really?
Sadly to say, yeah.
Is that what the girl looks like?
Except she didn't have a club foot, though.
Your prom date had a beehive hairdo?
This is sad, you guys. You killed Brian.
But it's, it's logical. It's 30 years. Dogs don't live that long.
Douchebag.
Yep.
No, it's just that the meaning of that word has changed ever since President Douchebag.
So your prom date had like a beehive haircut?
And braces, yeah.
And braces.
Did you have braces?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got to see that.
I always wanted braces.
Oh, I always wanted them until I had them. I had neck gear. I had the whole thing. It was awful.
It's one of those things when you're a kid. If it's like one of your friends have glasses and you want glasses.
Yeah, totally.
Or they get to be on crutches.
I always wanted a broken arm.
Because then people can sign it, and that's kind of cool, yeah.
Excuse me, I'm gonna go help Peter with the dishes.
Ron, Stu, I
Really,
need your help. I need you two to tell those parents.
Props to Pete here on the aged Griffins.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, we wanted to make sure they were still recognizable. And, just aged them enough.
What was the tough thing about doing this, too, is that for a whole sort of third of this movie, we don't see the Griffins the way they look. We don't see Brian. So we try to make it up in some of the cutaways. It was a conscious effort during this third part that during the cutaways to try to make them about either the Griffins at current time so we can see what they really look like, and Brian in a couple of them.
We didn't change the house much. I mean,
yeah, but that's probably realistic too. You know?
My parents' house didn't change in 50 years.
Yeah, food's the same though.
Yeah,
it's on model.
It's on model.
Yeah, if you notice, they're pretty much always eating the same food for dinner, and the reason is that we started to talk about this earlier. But the early on at the beginning of first and second season, we would send these storyboards over with kind of vague, images of what they were eating, and the Korean animators would not know what to make of it, and so they would send back drawings of what looked like, dog shit. So the family,
which they have over there at some restaurant.
Yeah.
I do remember some of the early episodes. It was like weird
and
colors.
now we're never invited to Korea ever.
The whole country is keeping us out.
I actually threw up on Korea while I was there, so I don't think they're going to want me back.
Straight face and tell me a flat tax doesn't favor the wealthy.
Not one bit, and it saves millions of man-hours that the complexity of the current tax code
But this,
wastes.
a lot of this episode, a lot of the Stu and Stewie exchanges, Steve Callahan here really is a brilliant character comedy writer. He's
oh, that's nice.
Makes it very easy for me to do my job.
What's your job again?
Doing these funny fucking voices.
We also had a discussion on the voices, whether you should change Stu's voice from Stewie's or keep it the same.
Yeah.
Didn't a lot of people want you to do a different voice for the older
didn't the
Stewie?
network or the studio wanted you to do older Stewie different, and we had to sort of make the point.
Yeah.
It was a little confusing when you're listening to the tape. And
who's talking right now?
Yeah, which Stu that is? It Stu or Stewie? We had to differentiate on the storyboards and the exposure sheets, Stu or Stewie.
This is also Alex Borstein doing Stu's coworker.
And this is a subtle thing, but we kind of tried to tie in the fact that Stu ends up working at a Circuit City kind of place, which is where the Griffins began, part 2.
Is that from something, or did you just make that
I love
up?
that line where he goes, "Oh, that's so twisted," because it always drives me kind of nuts when people will, mention a gag on the show that really is not that
It's pretty
twisted.
mild gag.
Yeah, like a Star Trek parody or something, and they'll say, "Oh my God, you guys are so twisted." It's like, boy, that's your line. It's a lot worse than that.
Have you watched the show?
But Steve Callahan wrote an episode coming up later this season where Brian gets involved in a relationship with a girl who is not particularly smart, and a lot of just brilliant Callahan character comedy.
Oh,
writing.
come on, stop. It's very nice of you.
Yeah, he's talented. Anyway.
This, by the way, getting storyboard artists to draw a diaper being put on a baby when none of them have even attempted that before was pretty tough.
Oh, that's funny.
That is funny because
I always have to correct that because they don't draw Lois holding a baby properly.
I thought you were going to say that the storyboard artists who are trying to put a diaper on a baby when they've never actually even had sex before.
Well, a lot of them, yes.
On Tuesdays, I work returns.
Yeah, I bought this boombox here, and it's got this high-pitched whine.
Well, let's have a look.
I feel like we're leaving Mila out here.
What? No, I'm enjoying the show.
Oh, good.
She's on the phone with Brittany.
You know what they said about
With
you?
Brit's what I like to call her. Be nice now.
That's what I like to call her, too.
Brit?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's her dog's name.
Well, let's face it, as a baby, all I've got to go on.
So, Mila, when you tried out for the show, did you try to put on a different voice for Meg? Did you work on that?
No, because I don't even know what I was doing. I think they were like...
Were you drunk at the time?
I might have been.
Yeah.
My story is so not exciting as Seth's. I think that I just went in and I was actually replacing somebody. And I'd never seen the show before. I think it was already on the air for a year. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then...
Hadn't you really not? Isn't like up until like a few months ago you hadn't seen the show?
No, that's not entirely
Weren't you
true.
cajoled into watching it by
No,
someone?
yes. Well, what happened was, it's not that I've never seen the show before, it's just that I never watched television. And then I started dating my boyfriend, who was obsessed with Family Guy, who to this day I still believe the only reason he dates me is because of Family Guy. But yeah, he bought all the DVDs, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll watch this. And I was like, wow, what a brilliant show I do. I had no idea how funny the show was. And it's not that I didn't read the scripts before I came in, it's just it's so different once you watch it.
Yeah,
and it's truly funny. But no, the only reason I got the job is because I slowed down. And that's the honest truth. True, Seth?
Hanging out, drinking with Ernest Hemingway,
See, he's
Van
nodding his
Gogh,
head.
and Kurt
Yeah,
Cobain.
well, they can't see you nodding, Seth.
Still, it feels like
nodding.
I got a great ventriloquist act
I finally collapsed.
I was going to do here today.
My own genius and
Really?
shot myself.
Never
I
mind.
could not reconcile.
Here's a side note. That the voice
stork.
of the stork.
Yes, I
Yeah,
knew you were
wow.
gonna
It's like
be
you were
like-
reading my mind.
I know, you were waiting to jump in with that.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah, I got into the garbage.
The voice of the stork was Michael Clark Duncan, who was the big guy from
Green Mile.
Green Mile.
Yes, evidently the razor wasn't invented till sometime in the late 80s. Okay, then.
That's a reference to like when you see
Yeah.
old nudie pictures.
Well, if you look at the book, The Joy of
the
Sex,
book itself.
they're filled with
They have,
hairy
like,
people. I
The
mean,
big Gabe Kaplan bush on all the girls.
But it's also like people, like 70s people, so it's like guys with really long, scraggly hair and
Yeah.
scraggly
It's
beards.
not-
It's,
it's like-
not people you want to
not,
watch
yes.
No.
doing those things, yeah.
Is that In and Out thing going to stay in for air, or are we losing that?
we don't
system?
know.
We don't know that yet either.
We don't know.
In and Out, In and Out.
Tonight, and I'm not tired at all.
Oh, yeah, good.
But now the decision was to take these 3 episodes and air them at the end of the 35 order.
I hear they're,
This scene right here is my high school,
Oh,
my entire high school dating experience. Just sitting there trying to, just a nervous wreck, and so you change the conversation back to work, or to the fact that you're both in the same class.
Or the acquaintance that you happen to have in common.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
I never dated in high school.
You march in there right now.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Were
I
you
never-
not allowed to?
No, I think I just was always working too much. But no, I mean, it's not true. I had boyfriends,
was,
but they were all like 21 and over, so I never like had a...
See, that was my excuse too.
It was illegal for them.
It was a little illegal for them.
I was working so much in high school.
Yeah, I was a volunteer firefighter in high school. There was no time. And when that alarm went off, even if you were having dinner with Cheryl Teagues, forget it. You gotta get out of there.
You gotta go down that pole.
Yeah.
Seconds, that's twice as good as you did in rehearsal.
Stu, I heard from Juan in car stereo installation.
Yours are
about
funny,
what you
mine
did
are
with Fran
true.
last night. Sex is prohibited, regardless of how hilariously brief and
We just went past that
unsatisfying.
establishing shot, Seth, that we were talking about before, where the Griffins basically just park right in front of the store.
Yeah, that always amused you, didn't it? That
I know, I always
Peter,
got that as funny.
Chris had a whole kind of, little bit of dialogue. for the fact that the Griffin station wagon is parked right on that no parking section. Peter's like, shit, fuck it, let's just park here.
This is a nice little bit of animation
Yeah,
here.
I don't think Deborah Winger actually is that big, but
that's a great
beauty
shot.
of animation.
This was a late sort of rewrite as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Horrible thing to say.
That gag, like the Bono gag earlier, was added during that last rewrite stage. And it's amazing how some episodes have really benefit from those gags that get put in at the last minute.
Oh, Peter, thank you. An arcade-style Galaga machine.
Look at how interested Chris is.
Thank you.
I love Galaga.
Somebody should, Steve, in your episode guide, do you count the number of times Peter hits Lois?
No.
Maybe you should do that.
I'd have to add an extra chapter for that, probably.
Looks like the cause of the fire were these stress release candles, sir.
Huh. Irony.
That's you, Steve.
Okay.
This place is pretty depressing.
We had a whole Queer as Folk run in that as well. I don't know if we talked about that, but
Yeah, that was early on when we had to cut it out.
Oh, when Stewie redoes Stu's apartment.
redoes his whole apartment, his life, and everything.
Wait, you mean Queer Eye, not Queer as Folk?
I'm asking about Queer Eye.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Queer Eye for the straight guy.
Are they not the same thing, Steve?
They are not. They're very different. Very different shows. This was kind of a fun thing to just check in with all the guys and see where they're at, in the future. And again, I think you guys did a great job of imagining what these
really
guys would
nice,
look like.
I just
Cleveland's-
pictured my father-in-law.
Cleveland's hair is great there.
Cleveland does look awesome.
I love the little age spots on Quagmire's head.
This run here, which Stewie's doing with something, I believe Danny Smith pitched in the room the big wedge of cake at the fair line. I remember very specifically Danny pitching it. It was shortly after he returned to the show. He didn't start with us. We started last year in April. He came on, I think, in June, and it was just this great run of this game he plays.
That near-death experience. I mean, nothing goes right.
That was another boring story.
No, come on.
I got a million of them.
I liked it. Danny's going to love it.
This commentary is just going to be filled with well, that's a boring story.
This is where we connect this third act to the lifeguard tower falling in the first act.
Well, this is another case of we had a lot of exposition to get out in this scene, and so that big wedge of cake stuff really helped out because it kind of broke up what was otherwise just a lot of straight lines. So thanks to Danny.
All right, here's what we do. You
Saved
buy
us
me one of
again.
those time travel watches, and I'll go back to my own time and stop that near-death
There's
experience.
a lot of story going on here.
Yeah, we had to explain why. Explain. Right, explain. Right, a little Johnny Quest guy coming through here.
Yeah.
We had to explain why Stu couldn't just send Stewie back in time, so they have to get money from Lois.
Yeah, we actually did have a lot of logic to cover, and we did a good job of addressing it all, I think.
It's more...
I mean, there were... Well, no, I mean...
You got crazy?
I know, all right.
Did they get out of the desert how again?
All right, well, I wasn't part of that commentary.
No, we're doing it's like a science fiction story, and covering time travel and all that. It's very difficult.
You know what? We did a crappy job. I take it all
it's also
back.
the assignment of doing a movie, but all three parts have to air separately. I mean, it's pretty brutal.
It's tough. Well, because if we were going to do a movie, we would have
No one feels
conceived of the
sorry
story
for us.
differently.
No one feels sorry for us.
No, they don't.
We're getting paid lots of money.
They don't at all.
Seth,
they needn't.
Did you change Tom Tucker's voice? I thought you did a really nice job of aging him. I mean, did you do something?
Well, thanks, David. I appreciate that. I a little bit. I aged him a little bit.
I thought you did a nice job with that. It's very subtle.
You need to take him back to his own time.
Seth, have you lost weight? You look great.
Well, that's fun. Gosh, yes, I have actually. I've been using my gym. Yeah, I've been getting myself fit.
Now, in this scene, there was a Lois joke
This was
about.
hysterical.
Yeah, this is.
These dominoes are set up exactly as I want them, right next to the good china. Now,
I thought the brilliance of that too was the long shot of the tiny Peter vaulting over the trees.
Yeah, we don't actually show the.
Yeah.
Don't need to show it.
Not too many shows get away with a hemophiliac baby joke too.
We were complimented.
Take as much money as you need, but there's a couple of
That guy knows when he's been complimented. So he says, you know what? We'll take that compliment from you falling out of the sky, man.
I would have thought Peter would have gone right through that window, personally.
I would too, but that's what we do on Family Guy. We play with your expectations. God, I'm an asshole.
It's now getting hot in here.
My parents should have.
booth is
My
getting
parents.
hot.
My parents should have beat me, and they never did. And I can never forgive them for that.
But they introduced you to pot, which was good.
They did, yeah.
And alcohol.
Yeah.
Seth, you smoke pot?
I
You drink?
No. I drink. Pot
So
just puts me to sleep.
That Stewie sort of laughing for a little bit too long. What the hell is that? What are you laughing at?
What?
I don't know
what were you going to say? Burst into laughter midway through. It's one of the signatures of the show where sometimes a character will just sort of do something for way longer, like Mila, for instance, just laughing for no reason and for an extended period of time.
And it's the interesting is it's almost always funny when a character or when something goes on for much longer than it has
absolutely.
any right to, and it's the easiest kind of joke in the world to write.
And it goes through stages.
Wait, can I comment on my favorite one then?
Yes.
You know when Peter falls?
Yes.
I
The
just
Wonka
got the
episode.
giggles. Yes, he goes, ah. Oh my God, every time I watch it, and God knows how many times I've seen it, I still find it hysterical. I think it's the funniest, stupidest thing ever. It is.
We did it again.
It is.
Oh, it's so great.
I think one of the things you're laughing at is that the animators actually took the time to animate something that long that really it has no content whatsoever.
It's also that's what you do. I just remember as a kid, you skin your knee, and it's like you have to sit there and let the pain subside.
Yeah.
You have to.
Well, this is Alex. Just to cut you off for a second. Alex Borstein doing a wonderful Condoleezza Rice impersonation.
It sounds just like her.
Just
honestly.
like her.
Yeah.
That guy in the background, the beard,
uncanny.
is also walking around San Francisco.
I was
Yeah, I
going to
saw
say
him.
that. I
That's
didn't
right.
notice that until just this time. But
I
yeah,
always thought that guy looked like Neil Goldman. He's been in other episodes too.
When we wrote that joke, Condoleezza was only NSA advisor, and now she's Secretary of State.
Where else can
We got her the promotion.
Where else can a Jewish actress play a black woman on national television?
Now, this is my own personal hell here. It was,
oh, really? Why?
We had done Ferris Bueller's Day Off in another
That's
episode
right.
of the third season.
This was
306.
This was supposed to be this sequence was supposed to originally be in the episode Peter Griffin, husband, father, brother, and it was right after where Stewie is in the cafeteria with the cheerleaders, realizing that he has to get home before Lois knows that he's gone. That was where this was supposed to be,
And we went over that and did it several times. We went back and forth to get it just right. And
it was where you did a hell of a job. It was worth it.
And
This
then
year is.
It got cut after an animatic stage, and then
were you really bummed?
I
After
was,
spending
but
so much
then
time,
and then we were off the air, and I come back 3 years later, and the script
there
I
it
get,
is.
there it is,
Again.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off again.
That's a weird coincidence.
That slow-mo jump, I remember when I first saw that movie, I was so angry. I was like, that's not fair. She's in the station, she's moving at regular speed, and he's getting screwed. Damn you, John Hughes.
That's what I said after I saw North.
So, Pete, did you use any?
Yeah, damn you.
Pete, did you use any pieces from that original staging of that
Yeah.
for this?
Oh yeah. Yep. We couldn't find the original storyboards though, so we had to find an old tape of it and print it out.
Wow.
This was confusing too. We had a couple of retakes on this because they kept making the wrong Stewie
talk.
say the wrong voice. Yeah.
So the irony, of course, of this scene is that none of the movie ever happened, because the Stewie from the beginning now kills the Stewie who's just gone through this adventure. So it's like the end of Terminator 2,
Or Yesterday's Enterprise.
Oh yeah, exactly, which was an episode of Star Trek: The
Hey,
Next
there's
Generation.
Mila's voice.
Oh, there you go, Mila.
Oh, hey, that's me, guys.
You're in this. You're in this
I'm
part.
in this. I swear, I'm in this
Yeah.
movie.
Mila always objected to the. We've had many
Condom
conversations.
hat?
Yeah, you've been petitioning for years to get rid of the condom hat.
Because it was popular in like 91, Seth.
But it was popular, right?
In 91. That's more than 10 years ago.
Yeah, but
Might I
Meg's a little
remind you?
behind the times.
He'll come
though.
back.
I mean, she's not really.
He'll be
hip.
back in style.
It'll come
Isn't it
back.
like Fred's ascot on Scooby-Doo, or
That's actually it. That's the only other thing you can compare it to.
That's why Seth is always wearing ascots at the office.
Yeah.
It all makes sense.
For you people just joining us after fast-forwarding through the...
So this is some of the extra material we had to add to get it to time.
To the Drunken Clam,
Again, this is stuff that will never air on network or cable, I think.
The only place you can get this stuff is on the DVD.
So that $25 you just spent is well worth
is it that cheap?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be so much more expensive than $25. You've gone crazy.
This is no, it won't.
This is 3 episodes technically.
Oh,
You think it's only going to be $25?
I think it actually you can probably get it for less than 20.
Actually, yeah, I guess you're right.
I think after the first week you can get it
cheap
for
piece of
$4.99. Good guys.
Buy it on eBay for $2.
Mila's a big fan.
She hasn't even seen the show.
Oh, I love this show, you guys. Now I've seen it so many times.
That's Jasper, Brian's gay cousin.
Yeah, that's a great thing about this extra footage too, is being able to throw in some characters that we haven't seen in a long time.
There's Francis in the corner.
Yeah.
And the nudists.
And that was, by the way, Drew Barrymore. That was Drew Barrymore doing her own voice with the Kool-Aid Man at the beginning.
Yes, we should have mentioned that, I guess.
Big supporter of the show.
Thank you very much. Hey,
I'm sure she's seen it before.
Oh, she's seen it.
If you're wondering what that noise is, that's Mila finishing her Coke.
Sorry.
It's not the Foley artist in the office.
I didn't realize. Could you hear it in your headphones?
There's a lot of Alan Alda references in this series.
We're just big fans.
A lot of Alan Alda, a lot of Dharma and Greg.
Chevy Chase. We take some shots at Chevy Chase.
If it bends, it's funny. If it breaks, it's not funny.
Oh my God, Alan Alda's here in the booth with us. No, just kidding. That's me pretending to be Alan Alda.
You know, they'd love it if you pretended to be Stewie for a second.
This scene horrified me when we did this.
Yeah, I worried about this scene and whether it.
Yeah, there was controversy over that.
Wait, did you guys ever clear up so far on whether or not people can understand Stewie, all that stuff? Have you guys cleared any of that up?
No, we've never cleared
Everyone.
You should just clear it up because that's the question.
Everyone has a different take on that. Everyone on staff has and you know, it really is whatever works best for the scene. You know.
Okay, and is it
there are no rules?
Opening
there
song?
are rules.
There are rules, but we can break them. I mean, we go against it. Typically, we can bend them.
I would say there are rules, and we infrequently bend them. But I think we all do kind of know inherently what the guidelines are.
There is a weird standard, and it mostly applies to the family members, Peter, Lois, and Meg, in terms of them. They really don't understand Stewie.
They get
Once he gets outside the house, then we can take a few more liberties. But as you can see here, Steve has a different point of view. You know, everyone kind of has their own take on it, which
I will fight you, Seth. I will go out in the parking lot and beat the crap out of you.
Is it laugh and cry?
No.
I'm clearing things up. Laugh and cry, fucking cry. Which one?
Laugh and cry.
Laugh and cry. Okay.
Thanks, Mila.
You're welcome.
There's Ricky Blitt again.
Ricky Blitt again, yeah.
Yeah.
We had some standards issues about this stuff too, right? But it doesn't matter because we're.
Yeah, this is one of those scenes that I think there's a clean version and a dirty version of this, and this will not be. This will be in the dirty version.
Oh, I thought. Wait, are we doing a clean and dirty? It doesn't matter.
What's the
that
clean
noise?
version?
Like, I mean,
I don't know that we're doing that. There's a soundtrack. But.
I'm not really gonna fight you, Seth. I just joking.
Kind of, a pall has fallen over the commentary because Steve threatened.
I was looking at that stripper and I was remembering a funny story from Mike Henry's bachelor party that I can't tell here.
Oh my God.
That is a great story.
Does it have something to do with a little thing of chapstick, maybe?
No, it has something to do with.
That's what I was thinking of.
It has something to do with a.
You're thinking of chapstick, Steve?
Yeah.
No,
His wife might be watching.
Something to do with a stripper.
Whose wife?
Mike Henry.
He's divorced.
Well, now his ex-wife.
Thanks, Mila.
Thanks, Mila. You really brought down the room.
Was it a stripper that was?
I don't know that we want to get into this, Chris.
This is not very interesting to people. Right?
No, I think it's very interesting. I just don't think we should necessarily get into it.
I so want to
This
tell
might
that
give the
story,
ex-wife a reason to be an ex-wife. Be quiet, all of you.
I got 8 guys from Tallahassee who want this girl
The
horse through.
nice bit of animation here.
This is a scene. This is an example of a scene. We're now, if you notice, in this new season, doing a lot of CGI, computer-generated backgrounds, which make it possible to do a scene like this, which we probably couldn't have done before. It just would have looked too rough. And also, Ron Jones, our composer here, doing a very convincing West Wing piece of scoring.
This is also the same piece of cheese that little Stewie gave Big Stewie.
That's right. Yeah. We
Oh, yeah. Practice on
Budgets are tight. We had to use that piece of cheese
Same
twice.
piece of cheese.
Those are great designs on the West Wing characters, by the way.
That's me again. Just wanted to point that out. That's, I think, the second time. Yes. I'm really big in the show, you guys.
No, we had to watch this share video.
That's me
at least
singing.
100 times.
You
I'm
know,
so sorry.
live.
Yeah. Me too.
I could never get into Cher.
Oh, I love her.
Sonny and Cher.
Do you have her on your speed dial?
Do I? Yeah, Cher and I are so close.
Yeah, well, that is. I don't know if you guys have talked about this, but that's one great thing is whenever we're doing something like this, you reference the exact source material, and sometimes you do end up watching it over and over and over again. You just get so tired of it.
Also on that ship, it's a battleship with jets on it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's all right. It's a cartoon.
And it's not me singing.
Second Drew Barrymore reference.
Yep.
I think it would have to be fuck.
It's a good Coke there, Mila.
Sorry.
You are so mean. Here.
I am mean, yes.
How about this?
Now this is actually Joy Behar. Is that?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're very mean to The View.
Yeah, this is one of two.
You're not going to be on The View.
This is one of two.
I co-hosted The View. It's okay.
Did you really?
Did you?
Oh, yeah, I really did.
Tell them it's all in good fun.
I think they like you guys.
Do they? We love them.
I think
Joy
so.
Behar was very nice
That's
when she
nice.
came in.
Those are the nudists from season 3, right?
Mm-hmm. Dave and
David Dottie.
And, do something we can all be proud of.
Peter always keeping it real.
Reminding people why they watch Family Guy.
This was what we were trying to figure out how the hell to end this extra footage.
So none of this is going to be on TV.
None of this
last segment, no.
You can visit my ass.
The question was, how can you beat a fart joke? And the answer was, with another fart joke.
Yeah.
And then another
There it
one.
is.
And then another one.
Oh, classing it up.
And this closing score you're very proud of too.
Yes,
aren't you,
yes.
Seth?
Well, I'm very proud of our composers and what they do. This was Ron Jones doing a real old style, splashy Nelson Riddle style bit of swing.
Who did Rachel McFarlane play in the show?
She was oh God,
I don't remember. Rachel is your sister. Who
Yes, she
is
is.
a regular on American Dad.
who the heck did she? Oh God, she's gonna kill me. I can't remember.
She's in part
She
2
was
as
in the
well.
second one too.
Yeah, that's good that you remember. Was she Katie
She's also the voice of Haley on American Dad.
And she's in the third one. Good job, Farland. It's your sister. It's your blood.
So awkward. Busy Phillips. We love Busy Phillips.
So hopefully we'll have a chance to do another one of these movies in the future, I would say.
Yeah, hopefully not while we're making. Oh, that's our
spread it out a bit.
That's our new writer, Cherry Chiva Pravadumrong.
You just like saying her last name.
Yeah.
You like just showing that you
Show
can
you
pronounce
can.
it.
Big comedy.
Animation producer Shannon Smith, associate producer Kim Furtman worked very, very
They
hard.
did, yes,
on
yes.
this,
Shannon
on this
Smith,
movie.
Incredibly hard.
Furtman.
Kurt Dumas and
All
Kurt
of these
Tuck
people.
Tucker,
All
my
these
assistant
people
directors.
worked tirelessly on this.
I worked really hard, you guys. Thank you. I mean, it's really nice.
We had everybody on
Is that
this.
Kermit?
That's a great Muppet Caper reference. It's a scene at the very beginning when they're Kermit and Fozzie and Gonzo are all up in a balloon and they're watching the opening credits in the sky.
I bet people buying this DVD would like to hear Stewie say something over these credits.
a lot of people buying this DVD would like to hear David A. Goodman shut the fuck up. Yeah? Look here, Stewie's here now, isn't he? Yes. You pushed his buttons enough, he showed up.
Oh, Seth, can you say my name is Stewie? Can you say my name?
You've been nice to me.
Sun
a lot of names
Woo
here.
as well. I don't know that anyone from Sun Woo will listen to this commentary, but they
They won't understand it.
busted their asses. A very interesting experience when I was over in Korea,
No one's watching this.
which
anymore.
I'll tell on the next movie. On the next, yeah.
We'll send
Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching, and thanks for buying this.
Thanks for putting the show back on the air.
Thank you.
Thank
Fuzzy
you.
door.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.